Good morning, everyone. How's school going so far? You liking it? You know, I think a lot of you look a little smarter than you did the last time I saw you, so I think it's working. It's good. Now, today is September 11th. And does anybody know what is significant about September 11th? Yeah, the terrorist attack. Father mentioned it at the beginning of Mass, right? On this day, 23 years ago, it was a really bad day, right? Now that was before, I don't think any of the students are 23 years old, are you? Probably most of you are younger than that. It was before you were born, right? And it was a day when some men chose to do some really evil things. Really evil things. They flew planes into buildings filled with people. And a lot of people died that day. A lot of people were hurt. It was a really bad day. And I remember that day feeling so angry at those men who chose to do those really evil things. And I wasn't really in a forgiving mood that day. And a day like that, a day like 9/11, the teaching that Jesus has for us in the gospel today can be really hard. Jesus tells us, love your enemies. Pray for those who persecute you. And I'll tell you the truth, most days, I can't think of anybody that I would call an enemy or who persecutes me. But on that day, 23 years ago, I felt like I had enemies. And when I heard that gospel, Jesus saying, love your enemies, I felt like saying, Jesus, don't you know what they did? It was really evil what they did. How can I love them? How can I pray for them or forgive them? They don't deserve my love or my prayers or my forgiveness. And that might be true. Maybe they don't deserve it. But that doesn't matter. That's beside the point. Because Jesus didn't say, love your enemies unless they don't deserve it. No. He said, love your enemies. Period. No exceptions. That's hard to do. And if I love enemies, it's not saying, or if I love somebody who did something really evil and I pray for them and I forgive them, I'm not saying, hey, it's okay, no big deal. No, it's not okay. And it's a really big deal. And they will have to answer for their actions. But they don't have to answer me. And so Jesus says, pray for them. Love them. Even though it's really hard to do. And really, loving and praying for someone who did something really evil isn't so much for their benefit, it's for our benefit. Because if I can't love and forgive someone who did something really evil, then the alternative is that I live with anger and hatred. Now, it's okay to get angry, right? Even Jesus got angry. I got angry that day 23 years ago. But we can't, if we stay there, if we live and seep in anger, and we allow our dislike for the actions that they took to become hatred for other people, then that anger and that hatred becomes a poison to our soul. And there's only one antidote for that poison that will slowly kill our soul, and that is love and forgiveness. That's the only way we can rise above that. Otherwise, it's going to drag us down. And I think one of the best ways to love someone I don't know someone who did something really evil is to pray for them, to pray for their salvation, or to pray also for other people who might be thinking about or planning, contemplating doing something evil. Pray for their conversion so that they can turn away from evil and instead embrace love and peace and justice. And so today, as we come together to share this most sacred meal, it's a good idea to pause and reflect on the events of 9/11 and to pray for the repose of the souls of those innocent people who lost their lives that day, but also to pray for the salvation of the souls of the men who perpetrated those evil acts, and to pray for the conversion of those who are inclined towards evil, that they can turn away from evil and instead turn towards love and peace and justice.